This video is 13 minutes long. I hope it doesn't turn into a half hour or even an hour video, but um, I have to talk about it. So this lady is apparently a therapist. I don't follow her, so I don't know if she actually is. I've never heard of her. Somebody just posted her on this Married at First Sight page on Facebook. If you don't know what that is, it's a reality show in which they marry people at sight. Like it's not even that's the show, and they watched them live together for 2 months. All right, now she's covering this black couple where, admittedly, the dude seems to be off his shit. I mean, he seems to be a little unbalanced. Uh, but the things that she's saying here, I don't think she realizes actually speaks to why certain men in specific situations, and you'll see as we go through, feel a certain way. Well, I guess I have to state it to describe it. So they don't reveal the salaries, but apparently the black woman makes a pretty penny, and then I'm not sure what he makes, but he said meager, as you see they have in a caption. I never looked up the definition, but I'm assuming meager means not a lot. I'm just assuming that, but let's get on into it.
All right, y'all. So this is the part you all have been asking for, to see Akichi's meager living compared to MM's lavish lifestyle. So here we go.
All right, so before we get right into it, I do want to say that my stance on finances, period. If you're married, now, obviously you can make your own decision, but to me, if you're married, isn't the best thing to do is to combine like finances, like completely. I'm talking personal, not if you have like a different business. The business should be the business, but for most couples who are not going to own a business, shouldn't your finances just be combined and then that's it? I really don't understand this. It's 2025, but yet we still but the man must provide. Like if you have a job, you why would we ignore your money? That doesn't make any sense. That's stupid. It's like how, like what kind of like relationship do you expect to have when you're quite literally saying that only like the time you spend, because most people are not going to have passive income, the time you spend earning your income should literally just be ignored. That doesn't make sense. And then you're flushing that money down the drain because you have to pretend that it doesn't exist. That's stupid. That's dumb. Let's get into it.
So I'm gonna set your expectations low.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Because I don't live an exciting lifestyle.
Okay.
All right?
Okay. Let's see. Okay. This looks like what I thought it would look like.
I don't know what that means.
All the music, it everywhere. It's still super neat. It looks like what I thought it would look like. Let's see his bedroom now.
In his bedroom.
You know, like his bedroom. Okay. Do y'all see what's going on here? Do y'all see what's going on here? Now, he said he was going to set her expectations low. So he already knows that he has a bare minimum. And we are already seeing that. He's standing close right there where he's standing. That's his front door. So his place is very small because now they're into the bedroom. So I guess the bedroom is right next to the front door. It was almost like they walked into the living room and turned right back around. So I just want y'all to see and look at those flat pillows on that bed. But here we go.
Again, very.
Look how in depth she went into saying that. Like, listen, if this lady or women like her don't like being with men who make less than her, she should have told the production crew that. Now, about the whole setting her expectations low, he said that as a joke. Why? Because if that's it's I think it's okay to like literally tell the person up front, which is what he did. Which look, I ain't got a lot, and you seem like you have a lot. That is not the case here. Again, I don't know why this show routine. This is one thing about the show that all of us hate that watch it. They don't really do like really any research at all. So that's like a lot of that goes on the crew. They literally should ask these type of questions like, you make a lot as a woman. Are you okay with a guy who makes regular money? Now he's a musician, something like that, or he's an artist, I guess. Those people typically either make it big or they have nothing, right? That's typically how that works out, at least from what I see. But again, if she didn't want that, should have made that very clear. The cast should have asked that question and made it clear that it's possible that she could end up in that situation. But she's like getting all the way down to the fucking pillows. Like, really? Are we serious? This is why, and as you'll see, because she does this the whole 12 minutes. This is why men are like, when the whole make less than their woman thing, is because you're criticizing the fucking pillows. So now if we live together or move in together, you're like, I want to spend money on this pillow. It's like, shit, that pillow is like $300. Hypothetically, just picking a number. Why are you spending $300 on a pillow? Well, I make the money. I should be able to. And for some reason, that's okay for a woman to do. But if a guy has a stay-at-home wife and he's like, I'm buying a motorcycle. Yeah, but then like the budget, but I make the money. Like all of a sudden, it's not okay. So y'all this is one of the reasons why, because you have to deal with the whole you like flat pillows. No, they're like, why are we blowing the budget on a fucking pillow? But we'll continue.
Meager lifestyle.
Very meager lifestyle, y'all. These are his words. Look at the plastic hangers, y'all. Look.
Plastic hangers. What are they supposed to be? They're hangers. They're fucking hangers. I don't understand. They're hangers. Dude, remember, therapist. Imagine, I don't know if she's a couple therapist or what, but imagine going to couples counseling and this is your fucking therapist or counselor, whatever you call her when you get there. You gotta know this is going to be some type of bullshit situation. This, in no way can she be objective in anything when she's being like a therapist with people. When you're down to the pillows and the hangers, seriously, really, that is insane.
Look at the little wardrobe. This is his meager lifestyle.
I see the hats.
Yeah,
Much needed.
it's important. Just get real comfortable on my bed.
Well, you know. Why not if not?
I love my view.
You got a good view. I'm here for this, actually. Right from the bed.
Yeah, this is real chill.
Okay, let's get on this couch, though. What instruments do you play?
I play bass guitar, drums, and keyboard. But
Okay.
for the most part, I play bass guitar.
Okay.
You know what's funny? The Smile pillow that was on the couch. The last narc I dated had a pillow on his couch that said Smile. And most of these narcissistic people, that's the last thing that they do.
How are you a therapist dating a narcissist and don't know prior to you like seeing his couch? How do you know? How do you not know that? You're a therapist. You can't see through this shit.
But again, they're always giving off false messaging. It was just a little coincidence. That's all. Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, were you wanting to hear me play something?
So, a little something, a little razzle, a little dazzle.
But I can give you a little note or two.
Okay.
Because that's all he can do. Because I wasn't impressed with the song that he wrote for their wedding, the person that he had singing it. This man don't have really any artistic abilities. He's a fake. That sounds like a beginner to me. And I love jazz. I can tell by his finger work. I can tell by the way it sounds. It's not tuned. He's a fake.
How many years you been playing the bass?
Probably since Like college, after college.
He a lie. I mean, he's 41. So that could be 2 years ago.
I broke my wrist in a car accident, and I couldn't play drums anymore. So I started playing bass.
Really?
And nobody called me to play drums.
She has on the screen when he said that he had to switch instruments after he broke his wrist. Oh, narcissists always have a sob story. Again, I'm not defending this dude as in he's a good guy. I'm just calling out what she's doing. That's it. That's not a sob story. That's not. If you fall for that as a sob story, I don't know what to tell you. All he said was a factual statement, which is when I broke my wrist, when you do drums, you have to bang and flex, and he had to switch instruments. That's not a sob story. I don't understand. So she's nitpicking her damage so she can get down all the way to this everything. She's worsening his image as they go, just so I feel like she's doing this just so that when she gets her overall message of don't date down, essentially, hits a little harder. And that's what I think is going on here.
Again. Like, dead serious.
That's a good thing.
That'll mess you up.
That's a good thing.
Like, you studied something, you did something, and then, like...
Don't do it anymore.
Yeah, don't do it.
You missed
No, we don't want you on that. And I was like, oh, okay.
Because he probably wasn't no good before he broke his wrist. But whatever.
Let me put this down because I don't want to play this anymore. I would bring a guitar, but I don't know if our new neighbors would be okay with that.
I think they would have a problem with it.
I feel like they would.
I feel like
Them walls are very thin.
very thin.
Now, I don't think his place is that bad. I'm not, I don't think it's terrible. So I'm not going to say that it is, but in comparison to hers, which we will shortly see, yeah.
And I think that I'm kind of ready to meet Rico and see your space.
Don't sound so excited.
No. I'm actually ready to see your place.
Okay.
Doesn't he sound a little shaky? He sounds very insecure to me. Like, I'm ready to see your place because he wants to see the contrast. He already knows it's going to be one. He's insecure. This is all insecurity that's seeping through his pores.
I'm excited for my husband to see my place for the first time. Hopefully he loves it. But I have had men state
Look at his little air fryer, y'all. Y'all want to see why I say this. Look at his little air fryer.
that my apartment can be intimidating because they have felt a little bit of pressure to match my lifestyle. But this is my husband, so I'm hoping that's not the case. Ooh, look, Terrence,
Don't even have enough space to open the damn door.
stuff up already.
See, I told you I live meager.
Stuff up.
He said it again, y'all. Meager.
It's a joke, lady. Damn.
Right. Welcome to my house.
See what it's talking about.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Welcome. So this is my kitchen.
That's fancy. You see when I said I got meager living in you?
This is Rico, my baby. He needs a haircut right now.
Okay.
We've been gone for how long? We've been doing this process, so he hasn't made his way to
I see.
his barber, but he gonna go.
All right.
Yes.
I'm not necessarily the biggest pet fan. I'm not anti-pet, but I think we'll be all right.
Most narcs aren't. Most narcs do not. They definitely don't like cats, but they don't want the responsibility of pets. So
Okay. Now see what I'm saying? Narcs don't like pets. Most narcs don't like pets. It's like I swear, people like her just narcs don't like the nighttime because they like to kill people in the day. Like, it's so stupid that we're down to this type of nitpicking. I don't like pets. Am I defaultly a narc now? Am I that much close to being a narcissist? It's looking after a pet, unless you yourself get joy from that. Like, you get joy from having a pet. That is a lot of responsibility, essentially, for nothing. For no reason at all. Now, because, like, that's hypothetically me. Not only do I not like pets, even if I did, it kind of would be, I would personally say, irresponsible to have one. Because I live by myself, and as you see what she said, she didn't have the time to care for the dog properly and all that stuff. So my day essentially would be, let's say I had a dog. Make sure the food and water is out for the dog. Be gone for at least 8 hours. Dog's by itself. I don't have a fence, so it can't run outside as it pleases. And I'm not installing a fence for that reason, just to have a dog. So now I get back, have to, hey, dog, maybe top off the water and food, get dressed, go back out if I want to go play ball 2-3 times a week, or maybe even the gym once or twice. Then, not like, how much time does this dog actually get with anybody besides itself? He said, I'm not anti-pet, but I'm not a pet person. Sounds kind of, rational. This is the problem when you want to make somebody look, when you want to be an asshole like this badly to somebody, you actually give them a lot of room to improve. Despite, like I said, Duke seems to be a little off his rocker. But you're going above and beyond to paint him to be worse than what he is, which is unnecessary. Because if you watch the show, it will bleed through the screen anyway.
Usually, if you hear someone saying that, be on the lookout. Most narcs do not like pets. I don't care how much they tell you. They do. And if they do, it's because of the supply. They like dogs because dogs give them a lot of supply, but they can't stand cats.
This is where,
Supply?
The magic happens? Is this where the magic happens?
No, this is where I cook from time to time, every so often by myself.
Yeah.
For myself.
Okay.
I got a little air fryer action too.
Look what he said about her air fryer. Like, look.
Is that an air fryer?
It is.
What kind of air fryer is that?
It like drops down, It's got
Put mine back now.
It bakes and broils.
That's fancy.
All the things.
Look at the terms. That's fancy. Look at his face.
Because it is. Whoa, what? Did you see the air? I don't know if y'all can see it on this little ass screen, but the whole front of the air fryer dropped down like down to like an actual oven. Like it was fancy. I would guess that air fryer was about $400. My first air fryer was $30, and the second one I have now was like $115 or some shit like that. That is a premium air fryer right there. Does anybody? You can probably look it up on YouTube, I'm sure. But Cat Williams has a joke about going to Shaq's house, about how he gets pissed off when he has to go home because Shaq's house is so much better. That's all he did right there. With the air fryer, he went, damn, that's air fryer? I'm throwing my shit out. That's a rational joke. When somebody has some shit that's way better than yours, you go, holy shit, this your car? Hey, you want to trade? Because my shit ain't, my car sucks. You want to trade? Because I want this car. That's not a narcissist thing. That's not a narcissist thing. Holy shit. When you do this to people, you make them less hateful. Like you because you put people in a position to where now either they have to hate the person even more, or they go, I'm actually relatable to what's going on, and you're relating that to narcissism. Now they have to defend the narcissist or the person you're calling a narcissist. You're not doing yourself any favors when you do that. This is stupid. But a therapist, though.
Y'all, look at the hate on his face.
That's not what?
And she just as happy. She's just as successful and happy, y'all. Look at the two. Look at the frame. Look at her face and look at the jealousy and envy on his.
Imagine this is your girl's friend. Imagine it. You really think she ain't saying shit the first 2 times she meets you? I don't know, girl. I'm a therapist and I can tell. He ain't no good for you. He gonna cheat on you. He gonna tear you down. This is that friend.
No.
My meager living. You see what I mean?
There you go, comparing himself to her. This is where it all went downhill. This is where the mask started to come off. As soon as he saw her place and started comparing himself to hers, he became in competition with her.
Come in and was like, oh, this is good. All right, I'll sit down. But
Welcome. The living room. Living room is wonderful. Got a nice little wraparound balcony joint. Good views.
okay.
Do y'all see this place? Do y'all see her view? She has a wrap around balcony. When I tell y'all how expensive it is to live in Chicago?
They're married, so they have a wraparound balcony. Ain't that what you do when you get married? You share, ain't it? All of a sudden, this is what I said. This like a couple years ago. When they make money like this, everybody in that family is individual now. It's no longer a family. You're not a couple. It's her, and then all the rest of y'all, like you and the kids. That's it. Well, it's her and Rico, and then y'all. That's what happens in situations like this, which kind of is why a lot of dudes will go, if she make more than me, fuck it. That it really can't happen because this is the result of that.
Downtown Chicago, it is no joke. This is easy $5,000-$6,000 a month flat.
I don't even know where to start with this because this is a lot. Like this area is bigger than my whole apartment.
There he go comparing her place to his.
That's normal. What the fuck? That is a normal thing. They're literally going to each other's place back to back. It's wrong to then compare. I don't understand why she's again just nitpicking. Imagine this as your girl's friend. Just nitpicking. Girl, he compared too much. He probably hates you. You need to watch out for that. Damn.
Why are you doing that, sir?
Because it's normal. He's a human.
And look at her big, beautiful white teeth. This is not no raggedy woman.
Can you have
I keep my karaoke stuff in there because it goes down.
when it goes down?
Yeah, I like karaoke.
Where's the mic? Ain't no way.
Yes, it is. I turn the lights on and it gets cracking.
You have uplighting
Yes.
in a karaoke machine.
Yeah.
That's
Hater.
It's playful banter. It's playful banter. Like couples, especially when they're in this phase, do a tad bit of shit talking to each other. If you got a karaoke machine, probably can't even sing. Let me hear. Like that's playful banter. Holy shit.
no credit.
I do.
Just a little bit much.
She's just as happy.
I have had men state that my career and my being successful in reaching goals can be intimidating. So the way that he's behaving.
Stop saying that.
Honey, she has steps that's leading up to a second floor.
Kind of has me like a little nervous. So this is the guest bedroom. I already laid out like my scrubs and stuff that I'm gonna need.
I feel like this is the size of my bedroom.
Comparison.
Normal.
Look at his face. Look at the disdain and hatred. I'm trying to tell y'all, this was the moment that the trouble started.
How many TVs you got?
4.
I feel like I'm lacking.
I feel like I'm lacking. See, so this is why all of the projection started with him, just saying that she's making him feel small. My wife makes me feel small and blah, blah, blah. All the things he's saying. He's saying everything that he tried to project onto her. He's saying it right here in this moment. These are all his thoughts and feelings that he later projected on her to make it seem like she made him feel that way. But he's admitting it right here.
I'm depressed.
Don't be.
He said, I'm depressed. Y'all hear that?
Okay, I'm not sure if she's right in that regard, which is the projection part. Have no clue. But hypothetically, well, not hypothetically. Again, it's very playful stuff for him to say, I'm depressed. Again, the Cat Williams joke with Shaq. I hate it here. That specifically could be a joke. So again, you're overdoing it. And then you're making people who can relate to whatever he's doing or saying at that point now disagree with you.
I think I'm just gonna take it a jar.
No, that's not for you, sir. You good.
I just need street jar. Because my guy likes streets. What else?
You sure?
Look at our little spoiled baby. That's her baby. And I hope she get away from him and go back to her baby and nurture him and just be at peace, because I wouldn't have trusted him alone with my baby at all.
You don't want to bring the karaoke machine because there's a housewarming.
They're gonna throw us out.
But we don't have the uplighting to match the karaoke.
He watches the dog. The dog eats the wrong shit because he's not used to dogs. See, girl, he trying to kill your dog. You need to get away from him, because the next thing you know, it's going to be you. He going to kill you just like he tried to kill your dog.
I can bring one of those.
Look how big this space is. How bright and sunny it is. Look, she got the cork bottles. She be popping bottles. She got a little bar, liquor. What's that? I think that's her father's flag from the military. I mean, this is a woman. She got TV right there. I mean,
You know, not weird, but like I seen a reel on Instagram earlier today that I think absolutely is relative to this, which a guy talked about how he was a truck driver, owner op, and he got a ticket, and he let some of his he turned down freight so he could drive to whatever place he had to go to fight the ticket, and he said he lost about $1,200 or something like that. And then somebody in the comment section a guy said, you know what, I was owner op, and then what I did was I switched from OT, like over the road, and just took local freight, made way less money, but I was home with my wife and kids, and I got to be there for Friday night football, all their high school activities, things like that, because that means a lot more. Well, this is I think one of the downfalls when in society today, but specifically when women prefer the materials, as you hear her talking, like she's really raving about the luxury, but yet this lady came on the show Married at First Sight, and they don't pick people with children, so I think that's for like legal reasons or whatever. But she's on this show with obviously because she's not married, it wasn't working out, no kids, somewhere in her 30s. I can't remember her age, but you get to a point in life where you sacrifice all of that, and now it's even harder for you because you can't. You have to quote unquote swallow your pride to even date a guy who makes less than you, despite whether he's a okay guy or not. So now you run a risk of never having that family, and at some point you might end up to where somebody like her who wants a family, obviously popping bottles is going to get old. Having that sun shine in the apartment is going to get old, because you constantly have to do it with either yourself or a friend like this fucking therapist. It's like, well, what the fuck? The grandkids don't come through, the kids don't come through. It's just you and your old ass therapist friend talking shit about what y'all see on TV because you have a wraparound balcony, which is probably the only reason she come over. That shit get old.
I can bring one of those and we'll get it. We'll be in there rocking.
I'm gonna try to match your fly. I don't know that
I'm gonna try to match your fly. Look at his face.
They're talking about karaoke now. Damn, lady. You so caught up in the fucking cork bottles, you don't she's dancing. He said, I'm gonna try to match your fly. Karaoke and dancing and shit. That's what he's talking about. Holy shit.
He already felt defeated. The moment he walked into her place, probably even before they even got into her place. I'm sure the building is nice in itself. The curb appeal, the pull up, all of that is probably was breathtaking. And then he walked in and saw this.
fly enough. Yeah.
We can definitely bring some up lights, Yeah.
Whew, my God, today. See what you did there.
listen, I think that's it as far as that is concerned. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. So, Nightmare City. This is where the mask started to slip. This is where the competition started. This is where the comparison started. This is where the projection started. I don't think he was really feeling her from the beginning, but this really took it over the top. So everybody wanted to see her apartment in comparison to his. His apartment is like a walk-in closet compared to what she got going on. Period.
Again, I gotta say it again. Oh shit. Imagine your, like, this being your girlfriend, and everything is under this level of a fucking microscope. Everything. He didn't do this. You make all the money, so why he ain't doing this? It's your girl's thoughts essentially won't be hers because this is her friend. Like let's think about a show like Kendra G, right? Where every chick that come on there is like, match me or better, be able to keep up. That is annoying. That is annoying as hell. Because for one, if her apartment really is $5,000-$6,000 a month easy, that means you are going to, whatever your budget can afford, you are raising it up to there. Period. And now, if I can't do a $6,000 a month apartment, already we're on some weird, like, imbalance type situation. It's already a defeated situation. Not the guy necessarily, just the situation is defeated at that point. Because you, $5,000-$6,000 a month apartment alone, and he probably don't even make $5,000-$6,000 a month. Now where are we? Does he get to make any decisions financially whatsoever? Which again is only allowed if she makes more. Because whenever the guy makes more, even if he's the sole provider, he cannot solely dictate the budget himself. That is very clear. But yet, you get these situations where it's like, oh, you can't afford the same luxury I have? Whoop, you just shouldn't be here. All the isms in the fucking world exist. And we say, that's not okay, that's not okay, that's not okay, until classism is mentioned by women like this, apparently. Then that ism is totally okay. I'm in a higher class, can't do it, fuck off. And this is just, again, it's just an apartment. Let's think about traveling. I'm not sure if she's a traveler, but that usually comes with the territory. Now what? Does he really have to be able to keep up expenditure with your traveling now? At this, it becomes a foot race. I call it like spin racing. But it becomes a financial foot race if she makes more than you. Or even just as much. Because remember, she wants to spend solely on luxury. Right? In which, to use myself as an example, you're not going to only spend on luxury. You're going to be spending on things like, obviously you want to save, necessities, stuff like that. And then your hobbies or anything of pleasure, of non-necessity you spend money on, aren't necessarily the same thing. Like, instead of traveling, I like trucks, motorcycles, guns. That's my thing. So how much of what I have that I spend money on do I have to just give up? And does she have to give up anything? Because even the thought of that, the internet has made it very clear, you're not a man. If she has to adjust anything, being in a relationship with you. But obviously, you are either going to carry both of your hobbies, or you give up something. What kind of situation is that to ask for? I'm not going to go to the comment section because they're not speaking to the same thing that I'm talking about. They're mostly just saying he's a piece of shit. So no need to even go to the comments. Be right, not positive. I'm out.